18 things Disney banned on Disney Cruise Line. Today, we're going to go into the top 18 things that have been banned, and I tell you, some of them were really a surprise to me. Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Ann with some more of your Disneys, and today we're going to go through the banned items on Disney Cruise Line. There are a lot more banned items than I'm going to go through on here, and there's some things that have caveats like you can't bring this, but you can bring this style. So go look at their website if you want to know all of the exact details. It's in their help center. They've got a list of banned and prohibited items. So if you think yours might be, make sure and go check that out. 18 items. Here we go. Number 1, remote controlled devices are banned on Disney Cruise Line. That includes cars, helicopters, airplanes, and the one that people especially would probably like to use, drones. Drones are banned on Disney Cruise Line. Number 2 is flowers. You cannot bring any type of agriculture or flowers onto the cruise. Even if you're getting married, you have to use their flowers because you are not allowed to bring anything on. Number 3, inflatable pools. I gotta admit, this is kind of a good idea to bring one if it was allowed. Their pools are kind of small. I refer to them as kid soup, so I can see why someone might like to bring an inflatable pool, but that's not allowed. Number 4 is candles and incense. I can see why they would not want any open flames in people's staterooms. That makes a lot of sense to me. Number 5, blenders. They used to allow alcohol on Disney Cruise Line. Now it's beer or wine. It's limited numbers. But back in 2013-14, you could carry on whatever you wanted. So we'd bring on a bottle of alcohol, some wine, champagne, and Bloody Mary mix because Bloody Mary is the easiest thing to mix in the room. All you need is ice. Blenders is a good idea also because frozen cocktails are fun, but honestly, it's so cheap to just go get a drink of the day. It's like $5 and they're just better anyway. Number 6, bottle sterilizers and warmers. There is a caveat to this. Make sure and go check this out if you need to bring bottle sterilizers or warmers. They have something available in guest services. Bottle sterilizers and warmers. A limited number of approved bottle warmers and bottle sterilizers are available upon request through guest services. I know that's especially important for some people, so there is a limited number available. I've never actually had to use that, but it is on their website. So just check with your travel agent or Disney Cruise Line if that's something you think you will need. Number 7, electric irons. And you cannot bring electric irons or steamers. This is a big deal for a lot of people actually. I've heard a lot of people be surprised that you cannot bring electric steamers on the ship. And I'm pretty sure that includes any other type of steamer that might be. I don't have a steamer, I don't know. But a lot of people like to have them, especially again if you're getting married or if you really want to do the formal night and have your clothes look perfect. A lot of people like to get formal night photos for their Christmas cards, but you cannot bring your iron or steamer. That being said, they do have laundry on the ship. They do have self-service laundry, but we use the full-service laundry pickup. A couple of times my fiance got something on his tie at dinner. I got something on my shirt, no big deal. Go into the stateroom at the end of the evening, and you just put it in the laundry bag, fill out the form, and then let your stateroom host or hostess or guest services know, and by 9 a.m. they'll pick it up and return it the next day. Express laundry service is available, but it's an extra charge. They also have press only if you don't need it dry cleaned. His ties were like $2 to get them completely dry cleaned and to get the stain out, which I don't even know if I could have gotten out at home, to be honest. And they do also have that press only option in case you have a really nice dress or suit that you need to get taken care of. It was surprisingly affordable to me, so if you do need it, check into that. Number 8, electrical appliances. This includes things like coffee makers, electric blankets, and extension cords. I've heard a lot of people be really surprised that you cannot take an extension cord or power strip on the cruise line. And you cannot. Extension cords, power strips, and surge protectors are all banned. Number 9, metal detectors. I grew up by a beach in California, and there were people there all the time with metal detectors. I'm really curious what they may have found. But you can't bring it on vacation. Well, at least not on Disney Cruise Line. Number 10, streaming devices. Your Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, and Google Chromecast are not allowed. I actually think that there's not even a way to plug them into the TVs anymore, but even if there is, they're banned. Number 11, diving equipment. Diving equipment, air tanks, spears, spear guns, slings, dive knives, pry bars, and underwater scooters are banned on Disney Cruise Line. You can bring snorkeling equipment, but not diving equipment. Number 12, food and beverage. You may not bring homemade, pre-cooked, or perishable foods or open food containers. Ice chests and coolers larger than 12 by 12 by 12 are also banned. And then also you can't bring on rice cookers, hot plates, coffee makers, pretty much anything to do with preparing food in your room seems completely out. Which makes a lot of sense. There is a ton of food on the ship. Number 13, inflatable mattresses. I gotta say that's kind of a good idea to bring an inflatable mattress. The sofa beds on the Magic and Wonder in particular are not very comfortable, especially for an adult, but you cannot bring an inflatable mattress. And this one I'm extremely grateful for. Number 14, musical instruments. You are not allowed to bring any musical instruments on board. This one's funny to me. Did somebody bring like their bagpipes and the accordion and a set of drums? I actually like bagpipes though, but I don't think any of that would be a lot of fun to hear on your cruise. At least not just randomly on board at any time. I can just see somebody there with their tuba out on deck practicing. No, I can't, and nor do I want to. So I'm kind of glad they banned that one. Number 15, over-door hangers. A lot of people like to bring like a bathroom kit and an over-the-door hanger. People used to use them for fish extenders, which is like a gift exchange. That's a whole nother deal. But over-door hangers are not allowed. There's quite a bit of space in the bathroom. You could put your little kit in there, but you cannot hang it over the door. It'll scratch it up. They don't like that. Number 16, hoverboards. No hoverboards on the ship. Hoverboards. They can't really even call them that yet, can they? There's just like a wheel. It doesn't actually hover. Anyway, they're not allowed. That's just an accident waiting to happen. Good call, Disney, on that one. Number 17, wagons. I can see why someone might want to bring one of those as well, maybe if it was collapsible, especially for port or whatever, but no wagons are allowed on ship. Number 18, sports equipment. You can't bring your archery, no baseball, cricket bats, no fishing gear, no hammocks. Ooh, a hammock, that would be cool, but you can't bring it. There's two exceptions. You may bring a golf club, and it can be brought on board and stored in the stateroom. You may also bring baseball, basketball, etc. if they are stored in the guest stateroom and used off the ship in ports of call. They have a golf simulator. I wonder if you're allowed to bring the golf club because of the golf simulator. Probably for people that want to play golf in really cool places. Regardless, no other sporting equipment is allowed. And the pro tip for you, every adult 21 and over may carry on 2 bottles of wine or 6 bottles or cans of beer per person per port. They must be carried on, you must be over 21, and it must be either 2 bottles of wine or 6 of beer. If you want to, you can do that at every port. You just have to stay within that allotment. Any other alcohol is completely banned, and if you bring on more beer or wine, they'll take that as well. They're not going to just take the alcohol from you, they're going to store it, and you can pick it up at the end of the trip. If you buy alcohol while you're on land at one of the ports, you'll have to check that in when you get back on the ship, and then you can get it again. Check it out when you're leaving. So there you go, 18 things Disney banned on Disney Cruise Line. And let us know in the comments below, have you heard of any really weird things that are banned? Have you experienced them taking your items? I've heard there's a table somewhere that kind of shows all of the banned items to help you realize, in case you have those, you should tell them. I haven't seen this table though, but there was certainly some surprises on here for me. How about you guys? Let us know in the comments below. And thank you everybody for subscribing. We went over 1,000 subscribers recently. That is so exciting to me. I just appreciate y'all being here. We really love making these videos. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Ring that little bell. It'll let you know when we have any new information. And we'll see you real soon with some more Disneys.